Welcome to Half-Life 2. When we last left Gordon Freeman, he had just saved the world, and then he was placed in suspended animation for who knows how long. Let's get started, shall we?
Rise and shine, Mr. Freeman. Rise and shine. Not that I wish to imply you have been sleeping on the job. No one is more deserving of a rest, and all the effort in the world would have gone to waste until... well, let's just say your hour has come again. The right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world. So wake up, Mr. Freeman. Wake up and smell the ashes.
Well, we're back on Earth, I think. Not anywhere that's familiar to us, though.
I didn't see you get on.
Yeah, I didn't see me get on either.
This is my third transfer this year. Well, end of the line.
Welcome to City 17. You have chosen, or been chosen, to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here, in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors. I've been proud to call City 17 my
it's
home.
all I have left.
And so, whether you are here to stay or
Jeez.
passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome to City 17. It's safer here.
Now this is a very, very effective introduction. It throws you right into the middle of a world that seems recognizable, but everything is just a little bit wrong, or a lot bit. It leaves you with a bunch of questions, which you're just forced to wander through in a daze, hoping that eventually somebody will tell you what's going on.
Welcome. Welcome to City 17. You have
Are you
chosen
the only ones on that
or
train?
been chosen to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my
Overwatch stopped our train in the woods
in
and
the
took my
citadel
husband for
so
questioning.
thoughtfully provided
They said
by
he'd be on the
our
next train.
benefactors. I've
I'm
been
not
proud
sure
to
when that
call
was.
City 17
They're
my
being
home.
nice, though, letting
So,
me wait for
whether
him.
you are here to stay or passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome.
Dr. Breen's Private Reserve. Yes. Everything is intentionally plain. Everything has basically had the color washed out of it because, yeah, this is a world that is non-functional. A world on its last legs.
Welcome. Welcome to City 17.
You never see them go. They're always full. No one ever gets on, but they're always departing, but they never arrive. And the ones that do arrive, they never leave. You never see them go. They're always full. No one ever gets on, but they're always departing, but they never arrive.
In the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors. I've been proud to call.
Don't drink the water. They put something in it to make you forget.
Whether you are here
I don't even remember how I got here.
passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome.
It does seem a little bit like they're rushing everything, but
Brain again?
the fact of the matter is that
him in City 14.
in the early build of the game, City 17 was going to be a huge, like, expansive area, like several chapters long, where you would just walk through it and learn the nature of the world, which they cut because, well, it would have been terrible for pacing. So instead, we get the condensed version.
Welcome. Welcome to City 17. You have chosen, or been chosen, to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here, in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors.
And we're already in trouble. Of course.
And so, whether you are here to stay or passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome to City 17.
This must be a mistake. I got a standard relocation coupon just like everybody else.
Yeah, that seems inviting.
Some privacy for this.
About that beer I owed you. It's me, Gordon, Barney from Black Mesa. Hey, sorry for the scare. I had to put on a show for the cameras. I've been working undercover with civil protection. I can't take too long or they'll get suspicious. I'm way behind on my beating quota.
Yes, Barney, what is it? I'm in the middle of a critical test.
Sorry, Doc, but look who's here.
Great Scott! Gordon Freeman! I expected more warning.
Yeah, you and me both, Doc. He was about to board the express to Nova Prospect.
Well, Barney, what do you intend?
I'm thinking.
Alex is around here somewhere. She would have a better idea how to get him here.
Oh, as long as he stays away from checkpoints, we should be okay. Listen, I gotta go, Doc. We're taking enough chances as it is.
Very well. And, Gordon, good to see you.
Okay, Gordon. You're gonna have to make your own way to Dr. Kleiner's lab. Oh, man, that's what I was afraid of. Get in here, Gordon, before you blow my cover. Pile up some stuff to get through that window and keep going till you're in the plaza. I'll meet up with you later.
So the big selling point of Half-Life 2, among other things, was its new fancy physics system, which it called Havoc. Valve was actually pretty proud of this thing, and for good reason. Like, it pretty much allowed for dynamic interaction with objects you could never see before now. Honestly, really sophisticated, even for a modern day. Although, you know, things have advanced a little bit since then. Nonetheless, we'll see many examples of the game trying to teach us about our new fancy physics system. For instance...
Debris. Why has the Combine seen fit to suppress our reproductive cycle? Sincerely, a concerned citizen. Thank you for writing, concerned. Of course, your question touches on...
Yeah, we could throw it at this police officer, but... well... then he'd just go after us and hit us with his big stick.
Some unspoken questions. Do our benefactors really know what's best for us? What gives them the right to make this kind of decision for mankind? Will they ever deactivate the suppression field and let us breed again? Allow me to address the anxieties underlying your concerns, rather than try to answer every possible question you might have left unvoiced.
Now there is actually something very interesting about these video displays. You see, one part of this system is that you can just basically create cameras and point them wherever you like and show a video within the game. So what they do is they just put this character in a separate room and have him just talk to a camera, and that's what the view screen is showing. It's very simple and yet very elegant at the same time. Hey fella.
Instinct. Instinct was our mother when we were infant species. Instinct coddled us and kept us safe in those hard-scrabble years when we hardened our steps, took our first meals above a meager fire, and started at the shadows that lapped upon the cabin's walls. But inseparable from instinct is its dark twin, superstition. Instinct is inextricably bound to unreasoning impulses, and today we clearly see its true nature.
Ah, heck, I hate these things.
Of its irrelevance. And like
Yeah, I apologize. There's got to be a bit of flashing in this game. So, if you're sensitive to that kind of thing,
a fatal
my apologies.
species. Instinct creates its own oppressors and bids us rise up against them. Instinct tells us that the unknown is a threat rather than an opportunity. Instinct slyly and covertly compels us away from change and progress. Instinct, therefore, must be expanded. It must be fought tooth and nail, beginning with the basest of human urges, the urge to reproduce. We should thank our benefactors for giving us respite from this overwhelming thirst. They have thrown a switch and exorcised our demons in a single stroke. They have given us the strength we never could have summoned to overcome this compulsion. They have given us purpose. They have turned our eyes toward the stars. Let me assure you that the suppressing field will be shut off on the day that we have mastered ourselves, the day we can prove we no longer need it. And that day of transformation, I have it on good authority, is close at hand.
A world transformed. You can actually see signs of that sort of throughout this city. That things are slowly being altered to the Combine's designs. Fancy weapons, fancy barriers, and just generally the signs of human civilization are being eroded away and being replaced by these kind of unfeeling machines. And if you needed more of a reason to hate the Combine, well, the game certainly provides it in spades. It really does feel as if this opening is sort of making you feel almost powerless, watching abuses pile up one after another, and not being able to do a thing about them other than a token little resistance. And here we come to this playground. You saw that video there playing over the town square about how the Combine has stopped people's ability to reproduce. Originally, yeah, there were going to be children in this game, but they cut them out, and then they explained, well, people can't have any children, and it's been so long. Now, there aren't any children. Anywhere. Let's move on, please. You can almost think of this area here, this whole City 17 walk, as being very similar to Gordon Freeman's sort of ride to work at Black Mesa, introducing the world around him and showing sort of the lead up to the action that is to come.
Oh, I thought you were a cop.
He's one of us.
Gives them the right to make this kind of
Look at him
decision
down there.
for
I told you they'd be coming for us next.
Just this once, I hope you're wrong.
No, I don't think she is. Well, no point in not making a scene, really. Seems like things are going to go down no matter what we do.
More.
Everything's gonna be okay.
What are we going to do?
You'll think of something.
This simple fact has far-reaching implications.
When is it all going to end?
Don't worry.
Please.
It's all right.
Attention, residents. Miscount detected in your block. Cooperation with your civil protection team.
This whole action sequence here that's about to happen, it's because of a miscount. Things are under such lock and key that even being in a place where you don't belong is enough for a police raid.
Get in here, quick! Keep moving! Head for the roof!
That's something to think about, that this whole world is very obviously just being oppressed and beat down, and any sort of passivity is just leading to your eventual doom. So, might as well get up on one's feet and do something, eh? But what, really? We're just a nerd. We don't even have a weapon. Don't even have our suit. Yeah, all we can do is stand here and take it.
Over here! Ha! No, you don't!
Dr. Freeman, I presume.
That's me.
We'd better hurry. The Combine can be slow to wake, but once they're up, you don't want to get in their way. Dr. Kleiner said you'd be coming this way. I don't think it occurred to him that you might not have a map. I'm Alex Vance. My father worked with you back in Black Mesa. I'm sure you don't remember me, though. Man, a few words, aren't you?
Very much so.
Remember him from Black Mesa? Your old administrator. Don't get my dad started on Dr. Breen.
Why would I know him? I was just a lowly lab tech. At what point would I have a chance to actually meet the boss?
Funny, you showing up on this day in particular. We've been helping people escape the city on foot. It's a dangerous route to my father's lab, through the old canals. Today, we're finally on the verge of having a better way. Here, let me buy you a drink. Oh, and by the way, nice to finally meet you.
Blast that little... Where did she get to? Lamar, come out of there!
Uh-oh, everything all right, Dr. Kleiner?
Oh, hello, Alex. Well, almost all right. Lamar has gotten out of her crate again. If I didn't know better, I'd suspect Barney of trapping and... My goodness. Gordon Freeman. It really is you, isn't it?
I found him wandering around outside. Bit of a troublemaker, isn't he?
We owe a great deal to Dr. Freeman, even if trouble does tend to follow in his wake. I must say, Gordon, you come at a very opportune time. Alex has just installed the final piece for our resurrected teleport.
I can't take any credit for the breakthrough, Doctor.
Nonsense. Your talents surpass your loveliness.
Let's just see if this thing works, okay?
Well, is he here? There you are. Man, Gordon, you stirred up the hive. We can't keep him here long, Doc. It'll jeopardize everything we've worked for.
Don't worry. He's coming with me.
That's right, Barney. This is a red letter day. We'll inaugurate the new teleport with a double transmission.
You mean it's working? For real this time? Because I still have nightmares about that cat.
No. There's nothing to be nervous about.
Cat?
We've made major strides since then. Major strides.
What cat?
Doc, since he's not taking the streets, you might as well get him out of his civvies.
What? Oh dear, you're right. I almost forgot. Barney, I'll give you the honor.
I've got to get back on my shift, but okay. Here we go. Ah! Damn it, get it off me!
Lamar, there you are.
I thought you got rid of that pest.
Certainly not. Never fear, Gordon. She's debeaked and completely harmless. The worst she might do is attempt to couple with your head, fruitlessly.
Get that thing away from me!
Here, my pet. Hop up. No, not up there. No. Careful, Lamar. Those are quite fragile. Oh, fie. It'll be another week before I can coax her out of there.
Yeah, longer if we're lucky.
Barney, you're not an animal person.
I want you to actually think about that.
Well, Gordon, go ahead.
How long has it been since we last put the suit on? Maybe, I don't know, 20 minutes, as far as Gordon is concerned?
Well, Gordon, I see your HEV suit still fits you like a glove. At least, the glove parts do. I've made a few modifications, but I'll just acquaint you with the essentials. Now, let's see. The Mark V Hazardous Environment Suit has been redesigned for comfort and utility. Oh, dear.
Doc, we don't have time for this. At least get that suit juiced up, Gordon.
Good idea. There's a charger on the wall. I've modified your suit to draw power from Combine energy outlets, which are plentiful wherever they patrol.
Meanwhile, let's get this show on the road.
I mean, sure, but before we do so, there are a few things I like to kind of go back and talk about. You see, these scripted conversations will kind of carry out independently of whatever we do, so in a sense, it's sort of like there are all these kind of doodads they sprinkled around for you to play with, but you know, you're supposed to be concentrating on what they're saying, but at the same time, you know.
Not taking the streets, you might as well get him out of the
What? Oh dear, you're right. I almost forgot. Barney, I'll give you the honor.
I've got to get back on my shift, but okay.
And over here, yeah, it seems like our old friend is back to his old tricks. We'll be seeing a lot of him as the game progresses. And over here, there's a whole bunch of little Easter eggs across this bulletin board here.
It'll be another week before I can coax her out of there.
Yeah, longer if we're lucky.
Barney, you're not an animal person.
Honestly, it would take a while just to look over all of them, so if there's anything that really catches your eye, just feel free to pause and have a look-see. That one amuses me, though. Watermelons for Lamar. I guess head crabs always need something to suck on. Back to business.
Gordon, why don't you position yourself near the panel over there and wait for my word?
Isaac, are you there?
Yes, Eli. Bit of a holdup on this end. You'll never guess who found his way into our lab this morning.
That's not who I think it is.
Indeed it is, and it's our intention to send him packing straight away in the company of your lovely daughter.
Are you ready for us, Dad?
We're all set on this end.
Then let's do it.
Let's see. Massless field flux should self-limit, and I've clamped the manifold parameters to CY base and LT orbifold, Hilbert inclusive. Conditions could hardly be more ideal.
That's what you said last time.
Hey, yeah, about that cat.
Initializing in 3, 2, 1. So, fiddlesticks. What now?
Doctor, the plug.
Dear me, you're right. Gordon, would you mind plugging us in?
It's right there, Gordon. You gonna let Gordon throw the switch?
Once again, the theoretical physicist gets to, you know, push a card and press a button.
Commencing now.
I can't look.
Okay.
And yet, our menial actions have tremendous results.
Well, did it work?
See for yourself.
Hey, Doc.
Thank goodness. My relief is almost palpable.
Fantastic work, Izzy.
Well, I can't take all the credit. Dr. Freeman proved an able assistant.
Let's go ahead and bring Gordon through now.
Right you are. Speak to you again in a few moments.
Good job, Gordon. Throwing that switch and all. I can see your MIT education really pays for itself.
All right, Barney. Your turn.
Gee, thanks.
Gordon, as soon as you're in position, we'll send you to Eli's.
And not a moment too soon.
Excellent. Initializing in 3, 2, 1. Barney, if you'd be so kind.
Good luck out there, Gordon.
Yes, indeed. We're ready to project you, Gordon. Bon voyage, and best of luck in your future endeavors. Final sequence. What the hell? What is it?
It's your head, the freaking head humper!
Heavy! No!
Yeah, you must have known it wasn't going to be so easy.
With him, forget about that thing!
He's coming through, Dad.
What's going on, Judy?
I'm not sure. It seems to be some kind of interference.
Gordon, stay put. We'll get you out of there.
Something is drawing him away.
What's the meaning of this? Who are you? How did you get in here?
Hey, he's back. I'm getting him out of there.
Can just wade into the field? It will peel you apart!
Just lost Gordon. What's going on?
I wish I knew. I'm encountering unexpected interference.
Don't worry, Gordon.
There he is.
Oh, we're losing it again.
The man I saw. I'm all but certain it was Gordon Freeman.
He didn't come through.
Then where is he?
Behind you. Shut it down. Shut it down.
Gordon, you must get out of here. Run!
Get down out of sight. I'll come find you.
Well then, what do we do now? I guess we'll answer that in the next chapter.